And this is the very big mess that is going on at this table.
Are you still
Go show your table.
No!
Move it, Trenton.
I'm like
Taking a video of
like,
it. Trenton's deformed castle. Joshy's deformed target.
Yours is more deformed than mine.
Shush. My beautiful deformed house with a gumdrop garden. And my brother's literally amazing. I love it so much. House. Okay. Yours is still really cute. I really like Mom's. It's so cute. It looks like a widow. It's not focusing. Focus for me, please. Here's Shelly's. It's not focused. There we go. It's Mom's little snowman right there. And Shelly, one of Aunt Shelly's. Paige's. It's adorable. I really love it. It's probably one of the best ones here. Brother's back here. Oh god. It's my brother's. It's so cute. A little beach house. My train wreck of a house. My train wreck. That's the only part I like about it. It's my gumdrop garden. Joshy's, his Target. I really like that. It's so cute. Another one of Aunt Shelly's, which is also cute, like the other two. There, right there. Shelby's. It is a farm. Piggy, cow, and a sheep. It's cute. And another one of Aunt Shelly's. Trent is all the way back. Honestly, he did absolutely nothing with it. He only put up the things. And it's kind of boring, to be honest. Oh, that's my cookie. I made the cookie. Ha.
Welcome to the life of a substitute who is already sick after 2 weeks of work. The kids in the past 2 weeks have been pretty sick and they've been coughing and sneezing, and I thought, oh no, I'm not gonna get sick. I've been washing my hands. But last night when I went to bed, I was like, I don't feel perfect. My throat's been hurting. Yeah, that's about it. It's just like a scratchy throat and just feeling pretty exhausted. So I slept extra hard today. The school district that I'm at is now officially on winter break, so I have 2 weeks off, so it's not really a big deal to feel a little sick, but it always sucks that the first 2 or so weeks that you are with kids, you usually get sick one way or another. But I'm just gonna relax most of the day, and I think I'm gonna work on my bullet journal because I finally came up with my January spread ideas. So they might take me a very long time based on the design that I have in mind. So we're gonna try them out, see if that's what I actually want to do, because it sounds pretty difficult. But I do need to finish a book today. I need to finish Belladonna, this one. But before I talk about this one, I'm gonna talk about another book that I finally finished, which is Shadows of Self by Brandon Sanderson. This is the 6th book in the Mistborn era, book 2 of era 2. So 5th book. And I'm gonna be completely real with you. I am not enjoying this era. I feel like I don't understand what's happening. I cannot connect to these characters. I am not invested in the story at all. This took me probably about a month to finish, and that makes me really sad. But I can't pinpoint what it is exactly I don't like. I am listening to the audiobook, and that's how I listened to the first 3 books, and so I thought I would just go along with that. But I think an issue I'm taking with the audiobook for this era is that it's by the same narrator, who I really enjoy his voices, but I'm hearing the same voices for these characters that he used in the first era. So our main character in this one is named Waxliam, and Wax's narrator voice, or the voice that the narrator chose for Wax, is the exact same voice he chose for Kelsier in the first era, and that's confusing because now I'm like drawing similarities between Wax and Kelsier, and they're very different, and I don't think that's helping me learn to love these characters on their own. There's only like one character that I really enjoy, and I always forget her name. I don't think is it Steris? It might be Steris. I don't know. But I really enjoy her. I wish that we saw a little bit more of her. And other than that, I genuinely don't know what happened in this book. I was playing The Sims because I was tired of playing my little dots game because I am stuck on a level. So I was playing The Sims while I was listening to this, and I have no idea what happened in the last half of the book. So I don't know if I need to re-listen to it, if I need to go back to the first book in this era and start over by reading along with it. I'm just not following, and I'm gonna continue, definitely getting to continue so I know what happens, but I'm just not loving it the same way I loved the first era. So I might look up some reviews, get some summaries based on what happened in this. I look so sick, I'm so sorry. We're just gonna roll with it, it's fine. So yeah, a little disappointed in this, but maybe after looking up reviews and stuff I'll understand better. I don't know, but for me it's kind of like 3-star. I think the first book I gave 4-star, but I don't even remember anything that happened in that one either. So all right, then we have Belladonna, which is surprising me. I am really enjoying this one. So I think her name's Signa, and she is, I don't want to say immortal, but like death can't get her. She was supposed to die when she was younger, and she didn't, and now everybody around her is basically dying, and she is so lonely, and her caretaker ends up dying, and she has to go to a different family, and death is kind of like watching out for her too, and it seems like he really wants to take her, but he also might be an underlying softie. I'm not really sure how to feel about that. We haven't gotten to see a lot of him, but he just feels kind of like a softie, which I love. And I wish that this was an adult book because I feel like it has such potential for spiciness, but it's YA. So I am enjoying things that are happening in this so far, and I am probably going to listen to this one while I am attempting to do my bullet journal so that I can finish it out for this vlog. But I wish I could say more about what this is about. I feel like that really summed it up. I don't think I'm halfway in this yet too, so it's probably why I don't have a lot of details in my brain, and I'm also not feeling great. So I am going to get on with my day. I'm gonna probably drink another cup of tea so that my throat doesn't hurt as bad, and I will let you know how this goes. All right, to hopefully make myself feel slightly better and then get ahead of whatever this is. I assume it's a cold. I got some Jamba Juice, and I got the orange sea booster because I don't have any orange juice in my house, and then I decided to add this like turmeric shot, and I think it's just turmeric and lemon. So it says orange juice, lemon juice, and turmeric, so I feel like it's gonna be fine. I think that there are better shots that you could take, but this is what Jamba Juice has because that's like the only health food place that's nearest to me. So I'm gonna give this a go, and I hope it doesn't taste like absolute ass. It smells fine. It's not great, but it's not bad. If I'm not better tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed. Let's open my advent for today. It is the 17th. I need to find letter Q. This one. Interesting. 7-Up jelly beans. I've never seen this before. That sounds fun. Alright, so it is the next day, and I am definitely feeling a whole lot better. I woke up still feeling a little groggy, but I did take NyQuil last night, so that always leaves me pretty groggy, but I feel back to normal, which is great. So I did go over to my mom's house today to make cookies, and I debated putting that in next week's vlog so I have some sort of content, but we're just gonna leave it in this vlog so I can show you some of the footage that I got from that. have updates on Belladonna. I am working on my bullet journal, and it took me like 5 hours to do 2 pages of my bullet journal. So when that video comes out, please watch it, because that took me a million years. But I was listening to Belladonna while I was doing that, and oh my gosh, I love this. It was so good. It was genuinely so good. I was so connected to these characters, and I cared about them, and I really enjoyed just their dynamic. I loved Death, like loved Death in this so very much. He was such a great character, and I just loved everyone's relationships in these books. Like, there was the potential for there to be a lot of drama and cattiness between some characters, but I really enjoyed how they interacted with each other, the discussions that they had. It was just such a good book. I was even comparing it to like the way I felt when I was reading the Grishaverse. Like, I just felt well-rounded, and I felt like I knew these characters, and the storyline that it follows was simple enough, but it just had enough in it that kept me on my toes. And maybe some people might have found it predictable, but I honestly didn't. I was like making theories and predictions on what I thought was going to happen, and I ended up being wrong, and that was always so fun for me to be wrong because sometimes you just want to be surprised, you know? And I just really like Death. I loved Death in this story. He was so good, and there was even a part that I just started crying at the end just because of some of the things that he said, and I highlighted a few things in this too. Like, it was so good. It was so good for a YA book. Like, oh yeah, and this cover too, like, this book, it has it all. It has it all. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. It was so good. So this was the biggest win of this entire Vlogmas with friends. I feel like it's just going up and up and up, and I am so excited to finally get to Little Women, but I don't know if I'll like it more than I like this. This was so good. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend. And I don't know if I've done the best job explaining it, but basically it's just, I think I saw somebody say like it's a retelling of Death and the Maiden. I don't know if that's a story. I've never heard of that before, but it was a young girl who has kind of like deathly powers, and she is just going through life kind of alone because all of her caretakers always die, and she ends up in a family that she really wants to keep alive, and she's willing to do a lot of things to keep her family members alive because she wants to have a family so bad. And I loved her progression of the things that she thought she wanted at the beginning of the story, and realizing that maybe that wasn't exactly what she did want after seeing reality. I don't know, it was so fun. So fun. I highly recommend this one. And the narrator did such a good job. She made Death sound so sexy. So sexy. So get the audiobook. But I need to wrap up this vlog here. I feel like it's been super duper long, and I haven't edited any of it. So if you see this on time, like, way to go me, I edited on time. But also, you might have noticed that there were ads on this video because I finally got monetized. I finally got approved. So everybody who is watching this, like, thank you so much for all of the videos that you have watched to help me get to the point where I can say that I monetized on YouTube. It makes me so excited, so thank you so much. This has just been such a good week, a good day, and yeah, I'm so grateful for you. And if you want to talk to me about books or anything else outside of BookTube, I have my Instagram and Discord linked in the description, and you can chat with me there. And I will see you next Sunday for when we finally finish out Vlogmas with friends and read Little Women. I've been putting off that book for like 2 years now, so it's about damn time I read it. Alright, I will see you in my next video, which will be out very, very shortly. Alright, goodbye.